the gravity pull and it keeps me away. I would rather be here, lonely in space. I've made up my mind, I just wanna be free. I live my own life in a new galaxy. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing at all. I'm taking the moment, starting all over. I wanna be free and live my own life in a new galaxy. I live my own life in a new galaxy. I can feel the memories fade, it's easing my mind.
Oh, um, Vader? Oh, the audio input, isn't it? Hold on. Okay. Ugh. We're back in Battlefront, and based on the fact that someone said somewhere on Discord, I hope you main Darth Vader, and I'm like, about that. Yeah, Palpatine has been my main one. Just about the Palpatine! Today I am going to be working on. Oh, nice. Yeah, Grievous is a good choice as well. He is a lot of fun, and I do like the fact that they added one of his voice lines from the 2005 Battlefront. Your screams are like music to my audio receptors. I do like that. An emote and voice line you can actually use in Battlefront. In this one, I mean, really cool. Yeah, I remember that one as well. When he does Claw Rush. Hey, okay. Yeah, classic assault. Basic infantry.
The rebels are attacking this battle
Let's
station
see how well this
directly.
goes. By that, I mean, are we going to be pushed back? Are we going to have to... We're gonna... how long is this going to take, basically? Oh, here they come.
These positions must be defended so that the rebels are held in place.
Oh, I got a grenade. Funny story. There's a trophy in this for getting first blood. And I remember doing this. I was playing this. And it was, I think it was in a Galactica, Killstreak Vanguard. I was going for the Noisy Brute daily challenge. And I was just running through a grenade, and I somehow managed to be in a position where I actually got the first kill of the match, and the trophy popped. So it's a case of, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, that just happened. Oh, man alive. And there's an Ewok on the Death Star. Everybody's dead. Everybody's down. Okay. Right. Oh, oh, come on. Of course, someone else goes for Darth. I guess I'm going with Palpatine then. Serves me right for going with Assault. I probably would have gotten him if I'd gone with Heavy. Oh, no, never mind, they got defeated.
The rebels won't hold their attack yet. We must now hold these command posts. Hostile spotting. Watch the trap.
Okay, let's see. Hey! Hey! Good to see you here. Yep. So let me wreck face. Eh. And somebody's playing boss. Yep. Ugh. Just gotta make sure I don't get you confused with Becca Velvet. Oh, no, let's not go too far. Oh boy. Yep. Yeah, out of bounds there. Oddly enough, I actually... Peanut! Peanut! Yeah, in fairness, Velvet, I can't tell you. I'll go in, Peanut. You finally made it. And, yeah, I'm playing the guide that I use for my profile picture. Yeah. What it is, and honestly, just as a okay, I'm pulled back. I'm trying to retreat a bit. But man, this game has changed quite. I mean, obviously, this game has changed since 2017, and one of the things is how certain abilities work. Oh, we got Boba Fett as well. The Vader's middle ability. Yeah, but Vader's middle ability, Focus Rage, that used to be. It used to be that Vader would get unlimited stamina, but they changed it because, to be fair, that is kind of overpowered. It makes sense for Vader, but in some ways, it's like, yeah, giving him the ability to have like unlimited stamina. It is overpowered, to be fair. And now it's just a case of every single basically his stamina drain is reduced. It doesn't every swing doing blocks, it doesn't take up as much stamina as it normally does when it's not active. And also there's a star card that basically increase it gives him damage reduction, and if I might do some first order at some point, but basically Captain Phasma has a similar her middle ability has a similar functionality where it reduces the amount of damage, and I think also there's another that she has a star card that increases how much damage. Oh wait, no, it's the star card. The star card increases the damage reduction. She can also get reduced blaster overheat, and a bunch of other stuff. The aura of armor. That's the reason he's called these. Yeah, and I was actually on one of the discords I'm on, and somebody said that apparently Vader is coming to Dead by Daylight. Obviously, I'm not sure because I watch people who play Dead by Daylight, but I'm not someone who plays Dead by Daylight myself, so obviously I have no idea whether that's true, but it's I mean, honestly, in some cases, it's one of those where it's like, okay then, but at the same time, I can kind of see it, and the main reason for that is, well, the Vader hallway scene in Rogue One, because that, honestly, that is a straight, that you could put that in a horror movie, honestly. He's literally holding this door shut. There's these rebel soldiers, they're stuck at the end of a hallway. He's using the force to hold the door shut, and and he just, oh, time to put Luke in timeout. Go to your room, Luke. Go to your room. Oh my gosh. Go to your room. Oh please, I've got a clip there. That's a clip. That's a clip right there. Come on. Come on, work together, Maul. I know we're all basically there. I'm not going to die. Okay. Ugh. Oh, it can get tense in these. It really can. Yikes. Yeah, the Vader's Focus Rage, it can be such a lifesaver, especially if you have the star cards that increase the damage reduction, to do the damage reduction. And also, yeah. Hey, I need to go up. And that's probably one of the downsides to this is with these, you basically have to stand in the area and it's in the area in order to capture the command post. And yes, you can basically be up here. You can be up here on these catwalks and it works. You can capture it. So like, there's nobody down here. Where are they? What's going on?
They'll think twice before
Oh.
attempting such a reckless attack again.
depends on your play style. Depends on whether you want to, yeah, whether you want to go with a hyper aggressive Grievous or Vader or Boba, whatever, or if you want to be more conservative. And I'd say that Vader, for me, Vader's definitely one where it's a good idea to keep him. You know, yeah, that's a good one. That's another good one. Yeah, with Vader, I can't remember where I saw it, but well, in Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, the Weaver, an arena. Oh, we're going to Scarif, and yep, I'm going for these guys, and because we're on Scarif, Door Trooper, but what was I saying? Well, Vader. Yeah, when it comes to Vader, in the Star Wars: Force Unleashed to the Wii version, there's an arena, and Vader's basically a tank. Okay, so these are the ones I use. Furious Resilience, Darth Vader receives less damage while focus range is active, and that's maxed out at 25%. I have his increased health, car card, and surrounded by fear, and that is actually that's a reference to a comic. To go up a good map for Death Troopers, yeah, it's appropriate as well. And one. Yeah. I suppose because they can hide and just absolutely light enemies up. Okay, showtime. And in the arena thing in Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2 Wii version, basically Vader's classified as a tank, and Snowtrooper bitches. Yeah, I know. Bombastic. A guy who does a lot of YouTube, Star Wars content on his channel. He basically did a video, and it literally had a shore trooper. Actually had a shore trooper or snow trooper on Scarab, and it's like, I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's so ridiculous, really. I'm not going to deny it. Right? I mean, you can literally use whatever skin, whatever appearances you want. But the irony is, it harkens back to EA being like, oh, we're not going to do customization of it because we don't want to pick Darth Vader. It's a case of, for goodness sake, just let people do. You don't camouflage really anyway on Scarif. Yeah, no. It's just stupid that was their reason, because at the end of the day, people should just be able to just do whatever the hell they want. If they want to be a pink Darth Vader, you can be a pink Darth Vader. And the only reason a pink Darth Vader exists as a mod is because EA said that. EA were like, oh, we don't want to do it because pink Darth Vader. It's a case of, first off, no Star Wars fan is going to be that disrespectful to Vader. And second, why not? Well, okay. Rephrase. But at the end of the... Yeah, I'll get there in a minute. Basically, when it comes to that sort of thing, the only reason... It's a case of, if there was going to be that option in the game, then it would be there. Anyway, we're being honest. If DICE had wanted to put that in there would have been people who would have hated it, and, people, and somebody stole Darth Vader. Yeah. Well, I'm doing pretty well, though. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. What if you want to be green? Well, if you want to be a green Darth Vader, you can be a green Darth Vader. If you want to be a green Darth Vader, then just go for it. It's just It's just one of those things where it would be, if you want to do something, then do it, really. Oh. Um, um, let's go with item. Here's another one to I need to work on.
You're losing ground. We're coming for you.
Why have I not played item? Oh, probably one of the most bit of an unfortunate downside right now is there's a double XP on Wednesdays. Not a major downside, but oh, Leia. He's got this. Her shield. Well, she's another character that went through a few revisions. Oh, she used. I can't remember what she had, but she now has a kind of more. Yeah, I mean her middle ability is the pulse rifle, and I just don't like using it. But she's pretty good. Just not. I'd rather have been Vader. How does one get good at Commander Heroes? Not gonna lie, it's the one I cannot play for anything. Well, first off, welcome into XM1911. With the Commando droids, it's yeah, like Sleedy said, it's hit and run. You throw down the smoke bomb, you throw down a smoke grenade, then you hit their middle ability, which is their scanner ability, and just hide in the smoke and shoot the clones. And yeah, and use the sword, use their vibro sword as lot as well. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, we're
The
on.
rebels are preparing an assault.
Oh, okay.
Our orders are to dig and
Oh
hurl
well,
at
I'll
all
see how.
costs.
The solo map, man. I still remember the memes of back when this was
If we
first
capture these
thing.
commandos, they'll be able to continue the advance. We must not give in.
So many people were like, why are they adding stuff from one movie when they could add when they could add several, they could add all the stuff from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Uh, oh,
Grenade out!
That's a nice one.
Heavy guns ready!
That does work. Suppose I'm not the best with Commander droids. I do love them because they're just such a cool unit. And one of the best things that was added from the Clone Wars series is you pick up people who are on their own, help a villain if they're getting 2v1. Yeah, that makes sense.
Boss is here. Eyes on me, rebels!
Yeah, sometimes it depends entirely on the map. Sometimes you can go really well, things can go really good. And other times it can go absolutely horrendously.
Has joined us.
Ah! I still got him. I still got somebody. Oh yeah. Yeah, those even in Battlefront 2000 even in the original 2000 well, in the original Battlefronts, droidicars were just man alive. Those things were actually genuinely scary because they could just once their shields up, it's over. You might as well just pack up and go home. Honestly. This and even in this, they're still real. They are still rather dangerous on account of again just because of the shield. Once their shield goes up, you've got to you've got to try and wear down the shield. You've got to take the shield down before you can take them out. And by the time you've taken down at least maybe a quarter, not even that, of the shield, you're dead. Best case scenario, you've got very little health. You've got a sliver of health left. And I might have Palpatine higher leveled. I might have spent more time with Palpatine, but well, yeah, you know, you can't beat Vader. So Vader's still awesome. Yeah, they probably are. Uh, Even so, what if there's one thing that you should always be on the lookout for in Battlefronts 1 and 2 from 2004 and 5 and this one, always have a healthy level of fear and respect for the droidicar because a good droidicar player is gonna just be an absolute nightmare. Let's see if okay. There we go.
We've held off
I really
the
only
rebel
find
attack
Jordan because
and won
useful
the
on the
day.
ship maps nowadays,
A
unless
fine
you're just playing
example
for a
of
teammate
Imperial
possibly.
strength.
But fair enough. I can see that because planting a droid a car in a hallway, yeah, Commando did them such justice, really. They did so well with it. Like, that is a game that's literally like. I just found out the automatons have a mix. Oh boy. Well, I've also found that the laser gun. I found out that the laser gun is really good against the hogs. Yeah, okay, we're in trouble. I guess we got a problem then. Alright. Okay. I'm still alive. How the hell did I manage that? Oh, no. I did not survive all that just to die afterwards. Oh. Right, they've got better mechs than ours. How goody. I can only imagine what this game could have been if fully fleshed. Never played until late May, early June, and well, that's a sentiment. That's a sentiment that, particularly within the Star Wars, as part of the IP. This honestly, I would agree with that. This is literally one of the best multiplayer games that you can play, and like it's one of the best Star Wars. It's one of the best Star Wars games, period. Like, it's the only series in the whole sort of Star Wars IP that's had several entries in it, because obviously you had well, apart from the Dark Forces / Jedi Knight games, because that one started with Dark Forces, and you had Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight, then Jedi Knight 2, well, Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, Jedi Outcast, and then Jedi Academy. But apart from that, apart from those games, Battlefront is the only one with multiple entries in the series. But you've got Star Wars Battlefront from 2004, Star Wars Battlefront 2 from 2005, Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron on the PSP, and also Elite Squadron on the PSP, and then you've got the EA ones, the 2015 and 2017 games. Oh, there's another layer. Oh yeah, no, I'd forgotten what I was going to do for a clip, and then I was like, I saw Leia, I was like, time to put the other Skywalker child in timeout. I can find. Oh, she's in bush. Alright, Leia, you're causing enough trouble. Go to your room. You're grounded. Yeah, definitely get Republic Commando. It's one of those. It's like Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2 in that it's a great game, but it was just mismanaged. Republic Commando, I mean, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, Republic Commando is definitely a great game to play. Oh. I mean, that was my first full blown first person shooter, because obviously Star Wars Battlefront, these games you can switch between first and third, but for Republic Commando is pure FPS. Sure. But yeah, the reason I say it's like Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2 is both games basically suffered from corporate meddling, right? Which is something we've seen. So the whole thing of corporate meddling, it's nothing new, sadly. You've got the whole business of people who sit in basically it's the generals and the actual soldiers that do the fighting, like like in World War One. You've got the generals who sit in the nice cushy offices, basically saying do this, do that, go here, do whatever. You'll be home by Christmas. And then you've got the soldiers who actually have to do the fighting. And with Republic Commando, basically, and so possibly people, well, to focus on Republic Commando, I don't know, basically, I'm not super clear on what happened, but it was a classic case of head honchos at LucasArts coming in saying, oh, we want to do this, we want to do that, blah, blah, blah. And the devs basically been having no choice, well, little to no choice, but to be like, okay, we'll do this. And it didn't sell as well as it could have. And which is a shame, because people even now, people are still clamoring for a Republic Commando 2, and one of the worst things is the fact that there was a sequel. Imperial Commando was a thing, but it didn't even get past the concept art stage because of how badly the first game sold. But as an experience, it is one of the best FPS games you could play. Just be prepared. Just be prepared, Tex, if I can call you Tex. Just be prepared for a very, very challenging time. Like, that game, like, Republic Commando, it teaches you to have you will fear the Super Battle Droid and the Magna Guard. Like, in Star Wars, it's as much as Star Wars Clone Wars, it's a great series, but it kind of makes the Jedi seem over. Oh, to be fair, the Jedi are kind of like they should be able to just walk up to something and it dies. Oh, Yoda. Time to go back to the retirement home. But yeah, basically, the Jedi should be able to just rock up and take out anything and it's like, whatever. But the Super Battle Droids, they are actually terrifying. Because they could just march forward and go blam, 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 blam. And it's like, okay, different. Yeah, basically, it gives you the real feeling of being like a commando behind enemy lines, and you have to work with what you've got. Like, you only have a limited amount of ammo, and you have to scrounge around. Well, I say scrounge around. You have to go and find more ammo, more grenades, and yeah, basically, the Super Battle Droids and the Magna Guards take a heck of a lot of damage to take down, and although you do get the anti-armor attachment, which is effectively a grenade launcher, you only get four shots. You only get four shots per. Oh, I see a Luke. Luke needs another timeout. Yeah, when you go up against the Super Battle Droids and the Magna Guard, you can use up an entire clip on just one Super Battle Droid. You can throw all your grenades. Oh, Lando as well. Okay. Well, look on the bright side, Lando. I altered the deal for the last time. But yeah, basically, you will use up, and then you can use up all your grenades, and then, well, all of them that are useful, to be fair, because obviously, because there's a grenade there's a flashbang grenade, effectively, and it's great against the Geonosians and the Trandoshans, but obviously it's no use against droids. So you can use every single thermal detonator, every single ECD or droid popper grenade. You can use every single clip that you have in your DC-17M against one Super Battle Droid. Yeah, they were. And the best The best reference I can give for anyone who's seen is from The Mandalorian season 2, the final episode where Din Djarin and the others board Moff Gideon's light cruiser. The fact that Din basically it takes him such an effort to take down one of the Dark Troopers. Oh, okay. Well, I can just come back in, assuming someone doesn't pick him, grab him before I do. But yeah, Din Djarin, it takes him so much effort to take down one of the Dark Troopers. And that's basically the experience with the B2s. They are just so difficult to deal with in Republic Commando. And honestly, that's how it should be. Really and truly, the Super Battle Droids were dangerous. They were absolutely terrifying because one could just come bearing down on you and absolutely tear you to shreds. And if you actually check out there's a YouTube channel that does a lot of Star Wars content, like looking at battles and various characters. Hey, now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But oof. And 389,809 points with Vader. Yeah, I've probably managed to get Palpatine to where I have because I've done a lot of playing on days where there's bonus XP. I think Wednesday is triple XP, and maybe the weekend is Saturday, Sunday. The weekend is double XP. I can't remember. But yeah, with oh god, what was I saying? Oh, we're Tatooine, we're in Jabba's palace now. Yeah, I've lost what I was saying, but no worries. I'll probably watch the VOD back and be like, oh, that's what I was saying. Alright.
The rebels are preparing an assault. Our orders are to dig and hold at all costs.
Yeah, this is another map. This is a cool map. Just from how well they realised this. How well they realised the locations. It's one of the things that this game has done so well, considering. Obviously, the maps the locations that they had in the original game, the original upfronts, they were, to be fair, really, really, really good. They look good for what they are. Yeah, they look good for what they are. But this, you can actually see that DICE actually looked at they looked at the locations from the actual movies and realised them in the game. I love how you're actually able to walk down that strip on Naboo. And I just remember what I was saying about Force Unleashed. Oh boy. Yeah, like I said, I don't know exactly what happened with Republic Commando, and to be fair, I don't know exactly what happened with Force Unleashed 2 either. But, well, to be honest, I don't think the main problem with Force Unleashed 2 was I honestly have no idea what's going on with that one. You basically got the game is way too short. It's fun, I enjoy it, but you go from the start, you go from the bit on Camino to going after Kota immediately, you go Dakota, then the whole thing with Juno on the Salvation and back to back to Camino, you can finish that game very quickly. And obviously, I'm not. There is a place for short games. I mean, Portal, the first Portal game, is a pretty solid game. Yeah, I think a lot of people, Coruscant, Mustafa. Oh man, just the thought of seeing like the Jedi Temple and the Galactic Senate and stuff like that in these graphics in this game with these graphics. Oh, walking carpet. So yeah, what I was saying about what I was saying about Portal. Basically, that is a very quick game, and honestly, the second one is pretty. The second ones can be done pretty quickly as well. And but but that's Portal. That game works because it works because of how it's done, how it's told. Sorry. Yeah, basically, the way that the reason why Portal. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, basically the way Portal is written, the way it's paced, it offsets how short it is. It offsets the fact that you can do it maybe well not much longer than an hour, right? Portal 2 you can do in like 3. So just speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I mean remember usually just when you played that you did both of them pretty quickly, didn't you? And I mean, basically, but with both of them. But yeah, like I was saying before, if I can just if I can get my thoughts out, basically with Portal, it's done. It's short, but it's done in a. It's like I said, it's all in the pacing because you can have a story that's over and done with in an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But so long as it's paced well, so long as the story beats are they don't feel rushed and you can follow the story, you you can follow that you like you don't feel like you've gone from point A to point G in at the snap of a finger, then it's fine. It doesn't matter. But Force Unleashed, it's good because of just how it's like it's just stupid fun, which in and of itself is fine. Oh yeah, there. It's fine in and of itself, but basically it's the fact that the fact that you're going after quota so quickly, like it's the first thing you do. It's the pacing of that game is just off. It's just so off. Because, and that hurts it. And you can, I mean, I watched this YouTube channel. The first one I was talking about was Geeksley's, and he does, like I said, he looks at various characters, looks at battles, and there's 2 videos on it. And he talks about the B2s and the IG-100 Magna Cards, and the channel uses Cell Republic Commando as a reference point for those games for those two units. See if I can get Vader. I think a lot of people are very much like the code. Oh wait. But yeah. and the yeah. So if you want to, so yeah, definitely check out Geesley if you want to if you want to look at various if you want me like kind of an in-depth look at certain aspects of Star Wars. Like I can't remember. I mean, they've looked at like battle. So that one of them that I remember quite distinctly is like they've done a couple of videos on like the Battle of High Quarry, which in the original, which that's the battle that introduced Grievous proper to the Clone Wars, and okay, I may have overextended it. May. But yeah, and the yeah. So check out Geesley for like cool, cool Star Wars stuff and the analysis and whatnot. And the other one is gaming mods, and he basically looks at game, basically goes through games and is like, oh, this was great, etc. He basically, one of the things he said on The Force Unleashed. There's my cake. Well, if I can make a slightly cheeky joke, Sleazius, how about you play Overwatch or yeah, go and play Overwatch and say hi to Widowmaker. he, he basically does. He did both of the Force Unleashed games. One of the things that he said in his outro to in this when he's in the outro, he basically makes note of the fact that he can see that there were things that they wanted to do with Force Unleashed, and given how short it is and how quickly it's over, oh yeah, we're going to Hearth. Yeah, given how quickly it's over, how short it is, you can definitely tell that there was there. I don't doubt that there was probably so much more that they wanted to do, and odds are they probably would have done a lot more had they been given more time. Because it's just the fact that it's just such. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to think of. Basically, when you think about it, they could have done. They could have had one thing I can think of right from the get-go is the fact that I mean I actually kind of had to think about how I would do the story, and basically I think it would have made sense. It would have made a lot more sense if Starkiller or the Starkiller you play as in Force Unleashed 2, who may or may not be the original Starkiller, just without his just amnesiac. Basically having him not actually hear where Kota is, and he has to go and search for him again, and then you actually have it so that he and Kota then have to go and find Juno, or they get involved in some sort of altercation, and it's like they're distracted and they have to help the rebellion, and all the time Kota's like trying to get him to join the rebellion, and eventually he goes to Dagobah and finds out about and basically Kota, they separate because Starkiller's like, I don't want to do this. Oh wait, actually I just thought instead of basically Kota's like, Starkiller rescues Kota, and he convinces Starkiller to be like, "Oh, we need to help the rebellion," blah blah blah, and they go on a bunch of missions. And then eventually Starkiller's like, "Actually, I want to find Juno," and they get in a big altercation. They split ways. Starkiller goes to Dagobah, and basically it's the case of, oh, he's fallen,
Han Solo has been spotted.
and
We have successfully
oh,
initiated the attack.
there. But yeah, and after they split ways, Starkiller goes to Dagobah, finds out that Juno's on the Salvation, but doesn't have a clear picture of where she is, and has to go and do other stuff to find her. And eventually, Kota tells him, "Oh, by the way, I know where her ship is. I found out where her ship is," etc. And then basically they go to the Salvation, and what happens on the Salvation happens, and maybe they go, maybe well, maybe Starkiller goes and pursues Boba Fett like they did in the original, like they did with Han in the original trilogy. Like, there's basically the rebels were going after Boba because he had Han, and there were other bounty hunters who wanted to take the bounty, going after him, and yeah, that's it. And basically, you could have had a situation like that where Starkiller is pursuing Boba and just missing him time and time again, and ultimately they wind up back at Camino, and Starkiller uses the wow. Excuse me. And again. But I mean, oh, well, look at that. That is just absolutely insane. That is awesome. But yeah, like as I was saying with Force Unleashed, basically it all culminates on Camino again. I mean, keep that, but kind of make it so that it takes longer to get there, but not obviously not too long. You don't want to drag it out. But maybe it doesn't end the Camino. Vader takes her to a separate site that also does cloning. I mean, there was Mount Tantis, which apparently was a major thing in the original Legends continuity. I think it was involved in cloning, and basically they could have gone there. Vader could have taken Juno there, and Vader could have torn that place up, and I don't know. It's just such a shame, because Force Unleashed 2, it could have been such a great game, and it's a fun experience. Like, running around carving up enemies with 2 lightsabers. I mean, the physics were improved. Like, you can, well, the first Force Unleashed game came out in 2008, same year as the Clone Wars animated movie, the one that preceded the main series. And sorry. And oh, and oh, 2008. Yeah. Okay, so the first one came out in 2008, and the second one came out 3 years later. And that's another thing that Gaming Wins notes, is that the first game looks. I mean, if there's a couple of things that are good, that are really good about this Force Unleashed 2, is graphically it looks much better than the first one. It looks so much better. and the combat is a lot. Let's say it's more refined. It's somewhat better. It's a lot. The combat is better and more better. That's English. Yeah, combat is really good. But yeah, the combat received an upgrade. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I couldn't quiet. But yeah, when it comes to yeah, so and just looking at the difference between the hi Lando. Okay, Lando just disappeared. Um, I'm not the only one that saw that, right? Um, but yeah, anyway, I can just finish what I said. What I was saying. Basically, the game is it's such a shame, really, because like I said, the graphics are a lot better, and the combat was important, was definitely improved upon. But they just yeah, I think that, and I there were like if I remember rightly, there were like several writers on the working on the game. The game basically had multiple writers, and one poor soul, basically had to basically write the game's script in like a couple of months, and it's basically and yeah, it's just I've said it so many times. I apologize for repeating myself. It is just such a shame that the game. The first one was really good. It had a really good story, and the second one could have had a good story, but like I said, people at the top were like, "Yeah, okay, we actually we want to do this, that, and the other," and it's a case of Force Unleashed 2 and Republic Commando are Republic Commando did well out of the two. Republic Commando did a lot better. It fared a lot better because it's still a complete game. It's still a brilliant and complete game. And I am going to play that on stream. Might be doing something really crazy and trying to complete it on like harder difficulties for the first time because ironically, I played that game when I first played it. Uh, I was about to say Yoda's back, and then never mind. But hey Luke, bye Luke. But yeah, basically, Public Commando it's a solid experience that where the issues that plagued it they're still significant enough to be like, yeah, they dropped the ball with this, but it's not a it's not the biggest game breaker. Whereas, well, what I mean is basically you can play Republic Commando and
The enemy
basically
presence on Hoth has been eradicated, and the Rebel
it's one of
Alliance
those
severely
and
weakened.
you can play Republic Commando
Lord Vader will be
and it's
pleased.
not that obvious that there were problems. But then you play Star Wars 2, and it's very much a case of, hey, I got top dog again. Yay. But yeah, before some piece with the second Oh, 2 or so hours maybe, and you're done. And as I said with Portal, obviously that's not a bad thing in and of itself, but there is a point where something like that with combat as satisfying as Portal These Twos, yeah. And it's such a shame that it wasn't given the chance that it deserved. And what I was saying with Republic Commando is I will be playing it at some point. I will be trying it again on Medium because I started it on Medium way back when I was on PC, and I literally well, I actually played it on PC, and somehow I managed to get to the bridge. I managed to get to the bridge where you first encounter the Geonosian elites. I managed to get to that, or I managed to get to that playing on Medium. So it'll be interesting to try that game on hard, on medium and hard, and see how far I go. I probably will do it on stream because I'll probably need some hand holding. Well, man alone, I think I actually need to stop streaming, partly because, oh dear Lord, I need to stop talking because he is currently doing, give me a second. He is currently doing his fun and just playing golf with friends. So, on that note, on that note, thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you for listening to me ramble for a lot of it. Thank you, Robert and Pax, for the follows, and I'll see you. Bye.